Should the Baltimore Ravens sign Dalvin Cook? He's going to be released by the Minnesota Vikings. They can't find a trade partner for him. Should the Ravens take a flyer on a running back? I know you guys want D-Hop, but Dalvin Cook, wouldn't he be an impact player for this offense? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. Hit that like button if you're new here. Subscribe to the Flex Zone Podcast. We do Ravens content each and every day, just about Orioles, all of your needs. Just stay tuned with us here on the Flex Zone Podcast. But yes, you probably heard the news by now. We heard that Dalvin Cook is a free agent. Real quick, though, on some potential Ravens targets, as far as pass rusher, Frank Clark did sign with the Broncos. I wanted him to possibly be a Raven, but he's going with the Broncos. There are rumblings about Daniil Hunter and Chase Young. I don't think Chase Young is going to get traded. And Daniil Hunter, the Vikings want draft capital. Don't think the Ravens are going to give up draft capital right now. That's my take on those situations. I could see a Justin Houston and possible Marcus Peters reunion for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Dalvin Cook is an interesting aspect because if you think about it, he's released. You can pay him whatever the league minimum is because he's got his money from Minnesota. So essentially, after this season, who are your running backs for the Ravens? Gus Edwards won't be under contract. J.K. Dobbins won't be under contract. Dalvin Cook would be a guy that you can consider to bring in and have long term. Justice Hill will be the only running back under salary or under contract next year. We don't know what J.K. Dobbins is going to be this year. We think he's going to be even better than he was down the stretch last year after he got his knee scoped because we saw what he was in 2020. J.K. is an explosive player, but in this Todd Monken offense, how about a running back like Dalvin Cook who could catch the football in space? You could dump it off to like you could Ray Rice and make yak ability big time plays. Should the Ravens go after Dalvin Cook? I don't know. Dalvin Cook is a guy who does have some injury concerns when I think about it. But last year, 264 carries, 1,173 yards, 4.4 a carry, 8 touchdowns, 39 receptions. 2021, 34 receptions, 1,159 yards, 249 attempts. And 2020, 312 attempts, 1,557 yards, 5 per attempt, 16 touchdowns, 44 receptions. Now, they do have the best receiver in football, Justin Jefferson. They did have Thielen. They throw the ball a lot more in Minnesota maybe than they should. Maybe hand it off to Dalvin Cook a little bit more so you can extend the lead, play keep away, and run out the clock. He is going to be 28 at the start of the season, but he is a better running back straight up than J.K. Dobbins. I know you guys, like I said, want D-Hop, but how about a running back that could fit into Todd Monken's system maybe better? What's up with Gus Edwards? Nobody's talking about this, but wasn't he healthy at the end of last season? I know he had some nagging injuries, but I thought he recovered from. I thought he was healthy by the end of the season. So what happened between the end of the season and now, where he's getting looks like possibly additional surgeries or additional work, where he's not even on the field? And J.K. Dobbins, he's going on Twitter, he's going on social media. He wants to get paid, but he has to be healthy. He has to show his availability for 15, 16, 17 games. Show that ability with the production that we know you're capable of, and then maybe we can talk to you. The Ravens have paid running backs before. They've paid Ray Rice. They've given money to running backs. They've just paid Justice Hill, and he's a third running back. They will pay you. They paid Gus Edwards, your running back teammate, in the backfield with you. But I think Dalvin Cook would just be an asset because he could be a guy that could catch the football for you out of the backfield, give you 20, 25 carries. It's a shame they don't use J.K. Dobbins more. And I'm hoping that Todd Monken will use him more in this offense, not only as a rusher, but as a receiver. And that's where Gus Edwards doesn't have a strength. And I can't depend on Gus Edwards to play 16, 17 games. If he plays 12 to 15, I'll be happy with this year and is ready for the playoffs because I don't have faith in him long term, especially after this season. Glad the contract is up. But should the Ravens go for Dalvin Cook, you pay him minimum money, bring him in, have him be with J.K. Dobbins as your primary 1-2 punch. You got Justice Hill as your third back, and whatever you get out of Gus Edwards on short yardage and goal line, you take. Four-headed monster right there. I'm just saying. And after this year, you don't want to pay J.K., you let him walk, get a comp pick. You still have Dalvin Cook. You maybe could work something out with. He'll be 28 years of age, so hitting into the latter part of career for a running back, but you still maybe could get a cheaper 2-3 year deal out of. Still have Justice Hill and draft the guy next year when you have multiple picks, more picks than you had this season. Sound off in the comments, guys. I want to know what you guys think about the Dalvin Cook situation. Should the Ravens pursue him? We hear that the Dolphins, where he's from, South Florida, are interested. We hear about the Broncos. I think those teams, it could work. It could work, but could the Ravens be really considering adding to this offense? Odell's not going to play all 17 games probably. Bateman's probably not going to play all 17 games. And what I've heard about Flowers, I'm a little worried that he's going to play all 17 games this season. Andrews, hopefully he plays 17 games, but a weapon like Dalvin Cook, a guy Lamar can hand it off to in the read option or a little dump off pass or screen passes or run routes out of the backfield to put in, maybe have a two-back, JK and Dalvin Cook on the field at the same time. It's something to think about, Ravens flop. I'm just throwing it out there. I know this isn't mad. I'm not trying to stir up anything, but you guys want D-Hop. I do want the Ravens to go after another pass rusher. Like I said, Frank Clark's off the menu. I don't know if they're going to trade for Clark or Young. I don't see it right now with the capital they have going into next year's draft. But could they bring back a Justin Houston and a Marcus Peters? I think at least one of them could be back with the Baltimore Ravens. But let me know how you feel about getting Dalvin Cook. He is a guy that has some injuries. He's not getting any younger, but he has the production, and he's going to pretty much get you 4.2, 4.3 a carry. Last year, he averaged 4.4. So even if he drops off, he's still going to get you 4.2 a carry. Great in the red zone, good receiver, good underrated blocker, and a guy who runs hard to be a bell cow if you need him to. Like I said, I can't depend on Gus Edwards right now from what I'm hearing and seeing. And JK, can you depend on him for 17 games? Justice Hill isn't an every down back. He'll be good in his role as a third down back, but what do you guys think? Should the Ravens possibly take a fly on Dalvin Cook or D-Hop? Who do you want, Dalvin Cook or D-Hop? Let me know in the comments. Because you guys, I know you still want D-Hop for some reason, but we can't really have faith that Odell, Beckham, and Flowers will all play 17 games either. So who knows? The key to the team, no matter who they sign or who they keep or who they go out and add or release between now and the start of the season, is health. And we'll get back to that more on the channel. Ravens videos each and every day. Hit that bell for all the new content. Hit that subscribe button, sack it, stick that like button, sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about Dalvin Cook. Should the Ravens take a flyer on him? Should they add him to the running back room? What should they do with J.K. Dobbins? Should they pay him? Wait and see. J.K., we want your hand Ravens fly. You're going to have a good year in the new offense. You're better suited for this type of offense maybe than you were, offense. Let's see what happens. Dalvin Cook, I'd take him here if the Ravens had an opportunity to get him for minimum money. God's favorite host signing off. Only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on Dalvin Cook possibly becoming a Baltimore Raven. And if not a Raven, where does he go?